morning. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Summit Area YMCA for day 2, session number 2 of the 2024 Summit Area Y Deep Freeze. This is Mike from Common Guy Sports. We're going to be getting started shortly here. All right, I did not receive heat sheets yet. We're starting off with the 500s this morning. As you can see on the left-hand side of the pool here, we'll be starting from this left-hand side. The starter clock is on the bottom center, or the starter box. You'll see the little strobe go off there. Summit Area Y is a 25-yard pool. All starts will occur on the left-hand side. Swimmers will start here. I'll go to a transition in the middle of the pool. They'll swim left to right. On the far end, there are no timing pads, so we'll be getting 50 splits. Now, Summit Area Y is having a scoreboard issue, so if we transition here, you'll see the big scoreboard on the wall. That is powered off. We're using a temporary scoreboard here. This does not show individual splits. It only shows cumulative. So as the swimmers are going, we'll be showing cumulative, and I'll kind of talk you through that. And then the place column, the second column you see there, PL, is only populated at the end of the race. So we don't get splits and we don't get running order. With the 500s, I'll do my best to keep you informed on what's going on. All right, if somebody could, I see there was one like out there, but if somebody could, just either a comment or a quick thumbs up, a like on this, so I can acknowledge everything sounds good and looks good from your side. So hopefully I do get heat sheets. I will read off names with these 500s. It gives me a lot more time than when we have kind of quicker, shorter races. So this session is only the 500s. We should be getting started shortly. You hear the officials doing some testing on the starting system. All right, so I'm going to keep the scoreboard on the top left of the screen. That's going to be on the whole time. Hopefully it doesn't step on your view. What I will also do, since the scoreboard doesn't display names, these are not the actual names right now, but I will put up names next to the scoreboard. So you see that white text on the top left? That was our last race from last night. So as an aid, I will do that. And then the other thing I do on the top right of your screen, you see where it says TBD. I will, when I get the names, these are not the actual names, but I will populate the names up there in that section. All right, so you get an idea of who's upcoming. All right, so that orange text up top, again, will be the upcoming swimmers. The white text next to the scoreboard, which I'll flash on and flash off, will be the swimmers in the pool. And the other aspect I do when we're at a start, I will overlay the names like this. So the blue background and white text are the swimmers about to start. All right, so I hope all that allows you to kind of tie it all together. The scratches should be all in. And then I should be getting heat sheets. So I don't see the timers behind the blocks on the left-hand side. So we're a few minutes from getting started. If anybody does have questions, again, the chat is open on YouTube. So if you're watching this on a phone or computer, there is a chat capability if you want to post a question there. I could always be reached via email, commonguysportsnj@gmail.com. So one big long word, commonguysportsnj@gmail.com. If you want to share this with people, if you're watching this, again, on a phone or a computer, there is a share button there. If somebody wanted to watch it on a TV, the easiest way is to launch the YouTube app and then search for Common Guy Sports, 3 words. You should see a gray logo, and then they can simply select that and then find it. So this, again, this is our second session. We have the 500s this morning. Midday will be the 11 and 12s, and then this afternoon around 3 o'clock is, or maybe even a little later than 3, is the 13 and overs, and there will be a recognition of the Summit Area Y seniors. I think there's 8 of them. There will be a recognition of them at the beginning of that session. All right, so since we have a second here, again, we're starting with 500 free. Lane 1 is closest to us. 6-lane pool, so then lane 1, lane 2, 3, 4, and 5. With these distance events, these are going to be seeded fastest to slowest. So this first heat should be the fastest swimmers. And then we'll progressively move through. Okay.
I'm not really worried about that. If they're really ahead of everyone else, that's all I'm going to do. I'm not going to bust anybody's balls today.
So this is a invitational type structured meet. It is not points for first, second, and third. It's all about the swimmers getting their times such that they can use it for additional meet entry or qualifying for a higher tier meet towards the end of the year, something like a silvers or states and so on. All right, so if I do read them out as, this is our first place swimmer or running order in first place, it is not the intent there to say, first versus second, just to keep you in line, especially with these distance events. Now we can see behind the blocks all the timers. So in this event, traditionally it is the swimmers providing their own timers. And then down the far end, they will also have counters assisting them. So with the distance event, this will be 20 lengths of the pool. So as you see the counters there with the placards, will indicate the length that swimmer has completed at that far end. So they'll see a 1 first, and you'll always see odd numbers at that far end side. All right, here's a high level view. I'll go to this if we are split up. All right, looks like we're going. Unfortunately, I don't have names yet. Hopefully you can recognize your swimmer, and that's really loud. All right, we're underway here. Event 4, Heat 1. Now we see the swimmers at the far end. All right, again, splits will all occur at this near side. So here we are, we're getting 50 splits. Lane 1 closest to you. And as we look down the pool here from the start end, we can now see each of the swimmers seeing a 3, representing 75 yards complete. All right, so as the swimmers come into the wall, this is 125. Sorry, I didn't announce the 100 splits there. This is 125, 150, 150. All right, so as the swimmers come back to the start end, this will be 200 splits. That's lane 4, first to turn, followed by 2, then 6, then 3. All right, so with 11 at that far end, as the swimmers come, this will be 12 lengths or 300 complete. All right, so that's lane 4 and 2, 2 closer to you. All right, real quick, I can't 100% guarantee it, but off Meet Mobile, the entries are updated. So again, lane 4 was leaning out. That was Cole Sharkey, followed by lane 2, Danny Pierce. We see them at the far end here. Followed by lane 6, Matthew Junn. Lane 1, Wes Young. Lane 3, Samuel Skybo. And then lane 5. I'm sorry, here we are at the bell, 50 to go for lane 4, followed closely by lane 2. That's Cole Sharkey there. Lane 4. We'll follow them. Let's follow them as they get their final turn at the far end. All right, looks like lane 4, Cole Sharkey there with a 4:50.64. Followed by lane 2. Here's the remaining swimmers. All right, so that was heat 1. Again, I'm reading this from Meet Mobile. Meet Mobile's an app for your phone or tablet. Take a look behind the blocks. Here we go at heat 2. All right, and again, this is a mixed structure, so you see girl or woman as age permits in lane 4. All right, so what I have based on this, Michael Diaz, lane 1, Dima Fedorov, 2, Gavin Groucher, 3, Josie Marino, 4, Warren Su, 5, and Aiden Saladino in 6. All right, here we go. This is heat 2 of the 500 free. All right. Here's all the swimmers at their 50 splits. And that'll be 75 complete at that point. All right, and 100 splits as they come into the wall here. Lane 1 closest to you. Lane 6, top of your screen. All right, there's 150 splits. So while you don't see it up on the scoreboard, you know, at this age and this level of swimmer, they're splitting about 30s. So what you saw in that last heat, some of the swimmers went 450, so they cumulatively they were just under 30. You know, at this, a 30-50 would be simply a 5-minute complete. So here they are at 200, so you can get a judge how far they're under 30 by their time. So they're a second and a half there at 158.49 and 158.69. All right, take a look down the far end. You see the swimmers all seeing 9s. So this will represent 10, so 250 done, halfway. All right, so here's our 2 lead swimmers. Lane 3 to the right in this view, lane 4 to the left, followed by the field. Again, this is heat 2 of, how many do we have here? 13. All right. And again, these were seated fastest to slowest. So this is our, if you would, our second group of 6 swimmers of the fastest of the entries here. So that's Gavin Grouser in lane 3, closer to you. Josie Marino in lane 4. And then round out the field here, we'll go lane 1, Michael Diaz, lane 2, Dima Fedorov, lane 5, Warren Su, and lane 6, Aiden Saladino. All right, again, here comes our lead swimmers. Down the end, they saw us 15, so this is a 400 complete. They got 4 lengths or 100 yards to go. Gavin in lane 3 holding sub 30 splits. You see there's 359. Gavin came in on a 4:59 seed time, and Josie had a 5:00.97. So we'll get the bell here. So we'll follow our 2 leads as they get the red square indicating turn and go home, and you're done. 25 to go for Gavin, followed by Josie there in lane 4. $4:59.05. Gavin right on it. Well, a little improvement. He came in on 4:59.97. And here's the rest of the field coming in to finish. All right, we'll take a look behind the blocks for the next swimmers up. That's lane 1, 2. So here, I'll read them off. This is heat number 3, Nicholas Tico in 1, Ethan Kwan in 2, Douglas MacArthur McNauer in 3, Jessica Wolf in 4, Aiden McTee in 5, Andrew Leahy up here in 6. Upcoming event 4, heat 3. All right, heat 3 is in the water. I just did get heat sheets, so in a second I will get names updated. All right, so this is a 50 split for the swimmers. All right, so give me a second. So on the top right of your screen, you now see the names of the swimmers in the pool. I only need to do that for a second to do some updates. All right, so that's 100 splits for all the swimmers. All right, so we're seeing 5s at the far end, so this will be a 150 as the swimmers come back. Now on the top right of your screen, you see the entries for the next heat. So we have heat 3 in the water. Names on the top right are the entries for heat 4. And if this, yeah, all right. So through the magic. So up on the top left now, what you should see is that white text, and that's representing the swimmers in the pool. So again, without the real scoreboard showing all those names and lane assignments, I'm kind of doing that as an overlay. So at times it's going to step on kind of the lanes. I apologize for that, but hopefully you appreciate it having that as a reference compared to kind of the compromised view. Get your feedback. If somebody dislikes that, please feel free to post a comment. I can simply turn it off, but hopefully it lends a little value for some of the viewers that might not be able to track a swimmer or so on. So, all right. So that's lane 2, Ethan Kwan, followed by lane 3, Douglas McNauer. All right, so this is a 300 split. This is 12 lengths complete. All right, here's our 2 lead swimmers seeing 15, so they'll be at 400 as they return to the left-hand side here. All right, 4 lengths to go, 100 yards to go. All right, we'll jump ahead to our lead swimmers. So that's lane 2 leading out Ethan Kwong. So we should get bells indicating 50 to go, down and back. Ethan came in on a 5:13, so we're definitely improving on that. Nice job. 5:07.97. Lane 6. Andrew Leahy up there in lane 6 came in on a 5:24, swam a 5:18. Nicholas dropped a couple seconds in lane 1. If I overlook somebody, please feel free to reach out. Put it in the chat. I'll try and acknowledge it. All right, let's take a look behind the blocks. Here we go. So the names you see on the top right represent the swimmers about to start. And the other beauty we can do here. So from this view, hopefully you can see faces, recognize them. And then we'll come here, and here's their lane assignments. Now that we have that white text overlaying the lanes, on the top right are the entries in the next heat. So again, we're about to go with heat 4. The names you see on the top right are the heat 5 swimmers. All right, now that we're underway, we'll shuffle some names around. So on the top left, that white text is going to change over to the active swimmers. Again, this is heat 4. All right, again, top right, the orange text represents next heat. And in some cases, not for this case, when we only have one event, that next race up there or next heat might be the first heat of the next event. So that'll be more applicable later this afternoon as we have different races. This section is only 13 heats of the 500 free. All right, so all the swimmers seeing a 3 at the far end. So we'll have 100 splits as we come back to the start here. That is lane 4 leading out Aiden Okawa. So even though the scoreboard is only showing cumulative splits, so basically that, like if we just look at lane 1, that 137, that is the cumulative time coming at the 150 mark. Meet Mobile will have the individual 50 splits, so if you wanted to understand the swimmer's pacing, 50 over 50, that will be in Meet Mobile. So here's Aiden, lane 4, halfway mark, 250 complete, 250 to go. Here's a 300 split in lane 4. That's lane 3, second running order, followed by lanes 1, 2, 1, 6, 2, 5. All right, jump down to the far end. Lead swimmer's already turned, so that was a 400 split for lane 4. We see lane 4 going left to right here. So down the far end. He will be getting the bell as he returns for his 18th length complete. Big drop here. Aiden came in on a 5:28. Nice swim, Aiden. 5:28.90, so the math's easy there, 20.18. Lane 3 coming in for our finish. So we see the finish times now up on the scoreboard. Let's take a look at our lane heat 5 entries. There's Liv Minton in 1. And again, this should match the names you see on the top right. Lane 2, Kate Manns, William Parsnick. And then here we go with Cassie Furman, Stefan Yosef, and Lizzie Bernard. All right. Here's their names with their lane assignments. All right, top right, entries for the next heat, which would be heat 6. So you see those names on the top right of your screen, and then in a second, we'll get the current names updated on the top left. There we go in the white text. All right, we're going up to heat 13. This is 5 in the pool. And that's all that's involved. Oh, we're only swimming one event in this. I'm sorry, I looked away a second. We're only swimming one event in this session, so it's only 500s and 13 heats of it, and then we'll be back for 11 12s midday, and then this afternoon we'll have 13 and overs. All right, here are the swimmers coming to the wall for the 100 splits. All right, so at 200, lead swimmer here is lane 5. Somebody made the point that sometimes the swimmers in lanes 4, 5, and 6 don't get as much camera time just because they're further away. So while we have a few seconds here, we'll kind of focus on the upper half of the pool. All right, so that was 300 splits there. There's lanes 3, 2, and 1. Three, 2. All right, jump down the far end. So this is a 400 split now. Lane 5, Yusuf leading out here. All right, 50 to go. All right, here's Yusuf at the far end turn, 25 for him, up top of your pool, lane 5. All right, Yusuf came in on a 5:36.72 seed. Nice drop. Also, William in lane 3, dropping 4 change, came in on a 5:35. Third place, 5:35. And Katie Manns in lane 2, dropping time. All right, so let's look. The names in orange should represent the swimmers we see behind the block. There's Bono. That's lane 2, lane 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, here's their lane assignments. All right, underway. So hopefully you heard that clear enough. The official, with the feedback from the microphone, instructed the swimmers to stand so they can reset. All right, so heat 6 in the water. Names for heat 7 are on the top right. No, they're not. I have to update that. Now the names on the top right are updated. All right, so that was 100 splits there, a couple 56s. Heat 6 in the water, the names for Heat 7 on the top right of your screen. This is lane 4, first to the wall. Tristan Ho, followed by lane 5, Charlotte. So those are 150 splits. There's a final 4 swimmers of this heat. Jump down to the far end, we're seeing 7s. So as the swimmers come back in turn, this will be a 200 split. Here's our lead 2 swimmers there. That is lane 4, Tristan, followed by lane, I'm sorry, I'm counting the wrong way. Followed by lane 3, Jeffrey. My bad, sorry. All right, so that second running order there is Jeffrey Yang there, lane 3. My bad, sorry. So Tristan Ho here, lane 4, coming to the wall. This will be a 300 split. 3:00:37, so he's right on a 30-second average for 50s. Let's take a look down the far end here. We see all right, so lane 4, just to keep this separate, lane 4 here, third from the top of your screen. This will be a 400 split for him. The field splitting 350 here. And then same with lane 3, closer to you, just going under the flags. That'll be a 400 split there. So now you see the real, reason having individual counting blocks as the swimmers, are on a pace. All right. All right, Tristan's time, he came in on a 5:43 seed. Finish this out, we're dropping significant time. Hopefully we'll stay tight, get a reaction. All right, good job, Tristan. And then just next to Tristan, lane 3, finishing up. Okay, as we can see down the far end, the field's getting the red squares, indicating turn and go home and finish. right, so that's one swimmer still out. So this is Heat 6. Names you see on the top right are Heat 7 swimmers. We'll take a look behind the blocks for those swimmers. Now the names on the top right are your Heat 8 swimmers. All right, 7's in the water. See those names on the top left in white text? Those are the swimmers in the pool. So if it's not clear on the top right of your screen, that orange text, again, those are the swimmers up next. So it's last name, first name, male, female, age, team affiliation, and then the seed times. So the seed time is a time that's either, calculated or, for the younger kids, typically if they haven't swum an event, it can be calculated out. But with age of these swimmers, I would assume they swam that in the past. So then that time is used for the seeding. So you have swimmers of the similar, speed swimming together. So I put that on the screen because I don't know if some people might find it beneficial if you go watch this a year from now. Obviously, you could go into Meet Mobile or another app and find the seed time, see the improvement, plus or minus. But if somebody was to go watch this a year from now, they would have that data right on the screen. So hopefully you find that beneficial. That's the reason for it. So if you are just joining us, we're on heat number 7 of 13 for this 500 free. If you were looking for a swimmer with a lower seed time than what you see on the top right of your screen, those swimmers have swum. So this distance session or distance event was seeded fastest to slowest, which is untraditional. Traditionally, on shorter 50s, 100s, 200s, it is seeded as slower to fastest. But if you were looking for somebody from previous heat, you can rewind it. So bottom of your screen, if you're on a computer, you can simply drag that little pointer to the left. If you're on your phone, similar, tap on the screen, and then you can drag it. And all right, that's Justin Godoy over here at lane 1, seeing an 11. So when he the whole field after they turn and come back, that'll be 300 complete of the 500, 12 lengths as they return to the wall on the left-hand side. Followed by Luke up there in lane 3, and then 4, 5, and 6 turning. And then that's lane 2 coming to the wall. Again, lane 1 closest to us in our view here. Stay over here with lanes 4, 5, and 6 coming into their 15 complete. All right, lane 1, that's a 400 split. Lane 3. And then 4, 5, 6, 400 splits. Followed by lane 2. Here's our lead swimmer coming back at 450. That's lane 1, followed by lane 3. Lane 1, first to the wall, 5:21 for Justin. Justin came in on a 5:48, huge drops. Lane 6 and lane 5. 10-second drop up there, lane 6 for Carey. And I don't know, 6? I'm sorry, jump back here, a little wider view. Grace Madden up in 5, came in on a 5:48. 44, 5:48 low, so nice improvement. All right, up next, here's our swimmers. Should match the names on the top right of your screen. Brennan, Liv, TJ, Danielle, Krista, and Aiden. All right, here's their lane assignments. About to go with heat 8. And on the top right of your screen are the entries for heat 9. Again, we're going up to heat 13. All right, now on the top left, the white text should represent the swimmers in the pool. Orange text top right, next event. Swimmers in heat 9 up next. Again, lane 1 is the near lane in this view. So you got to kind of transpose the scoreboard orientation to the pool, the lane orientation here. It's lane 3, first to the wall, TJ there. All right, and here's our 100 splits for the swimmers. That's lane 3 and then 4. 1, 2, 6, 5. All right, here's 150 splits. So that's lane 4 to the right, lane 5, Danielle to the left here. I'm sorry. What am I? That's 3 and 4. Sorry, Jesus. TJ to the right, Danielle to the left. Lanes 3 and 4 here. follows lanes 1 and 2 here. We'll jump up here with 5 and 6. That's lane 6. 5 coming into frame. All right, jump down to the far end. Here's our 2 lead swimmers, seeing 13s. So that last split we saw was 300ths. There's 350 splits for the lead swimmers. It's lane 3 to the right, lane 4 to the left in this view. This will be a 400 split for the lead swimmers here in 3 and 4. $400 for 1, 400 split for 2. And then 6 and 5. So lane 3 will get the bell as we come back to the start end. So TJ, he turned there at 5:02. Danielle turned at 5:04. So putting a low 30s puts him at, 5:34-ish. TJ came in on a 5:50. Danielle came in on a 5:51. 5:36. And a 5:40, 5:39.89. Nice improvement. TJ and Danielle there, lanes 3 and 4. Ten-second improvement for Brennan Scott there in lane 1, 2, 5:50. 5-second, Aiden Anderson up in 6. All right, let's take a peruse down the lineup. These should match the names in the top right of the orange text. All right, heat 9 in the water. The names for 10 are updated on the top right, and on the top left are now the swimmers in the pool in the white text. So that's lanes 3 and then 5. So Alex Hong in lane 3, 100 split there, 57.3. Followed by Sebastian up in 5. So we had a record set last night. Paige, 12-year-old, swam the mile, set records along the way. So like in that case, that 100 split that you saw the swimmers, that is an official 100 split. Now, being part of a 500, you wouldn't expect them to have an improvement there, so they might not use that time, but it could be. But last night, go back and watch it. Pretty exciting. Paige, I set team record for the 1650, but I think along the way, it was on Instagram. I forgot to double check this morning. I saw it last night real quick. I think she set the records along the way for the 500 and the 1,000, and then ultimately the record for the mile. Somebody want to double check me on that? Not 100% sure. I know she set the mile, and along the way, maybe they were just PRs at the 500 and the 1,000, but impressive swim. So that stream was session number 1. It's available to rewatch. Let's take a look down the far end of the pool. I'm kind of slacking off here a little. All right, so you can see that lane 3 is seeing an 11, meaning his last split was 250. And then the other swimmers you're seeing their splits on the top left. So lane 3 leading out here. It's Alex, followed by lane 5, Sebastian, and then lane 1. So you'll notice there, see the two swimmers, lanes 3 and 4, middle of the pool, both holding 13s. So protocol is you don't turn until the swimmer then turns at the far end. So you see lane 3, he just flipped to 15. So that's just a heads up there that, in this view, what we saw was similar numbers, but lane 3 is leading here. So what you'll notice, watch lane 2, he's showing 13, and lane 3 has a 15. They both wait to flip until the swimmer's at the back far end, kind of completing that length. So again, just a heads up, sometimes that can throw you off a little. So again, lane 3 is our lead swimmer. He just saw 17 there. So Alex came in on a 6:00, so 45-second improvement, and then lane 5, I believe, is finishing, right? And then 1. 5:26. So Edward Wagner, line 1, came in on a 6:03, just swam a 5:26, so 32.3. No, 36 something. I'm sorry, and here's finishing Morgan up in lane 4. Morgan came in on a 6:01, just swam a 5:42. 6, Haley. And up in 6, Haley swam a 5:55. She came in on a 6:03 seed. Nice improvement across the boards. If I overlook somebody, I apologize. Hopefully I catch everybody. All right, here, these should match the names on the top right. Sophie here in 1, Henry in 2, Ashton, Gemma, Daniel, and James. Here we go, heat 10. All right, names for heat 11 are updated on the top right of your screen, and now the top left are the names of the swimmers in the pool. Again, this is heat 10 of 13. That's James Kavanaugh up in 6, 26 on his first 50. All right, we'll walk little individuals here. This is lane 6, James. This will be a 100 split. There's lane 5 coming to the wall, and 4, so 5 top of your screen. We'll pick up lanes 3 and 2. And 1 will be to the right of your screen. Catch them on their way back. All right, here we are up front. So this is lane 6. James Kavanaugh leading out. 200 split there of 159.6. All right, here's 200s for the rest of the field. So that's a 250 for James here. It's 232. It's a 300 split there for James, 303.9. Nice. All right, take a look at the field. All right, so you'll see top center of your screen, James seeing a 13, field seeing 11s. So other than lane 6, the next split you'll see will be 300s for the field. All right, so James has lapped swimmers here. So he's seeing a 15. Other swimmers seeing 13s. So this is a 400 split for lane 6. 350 splits for the field other than lane 6. I'll pick up the rest of the field in a little bit. James then get the bell here at the turn side. All right, 50 to go for James. Here's a look at the field. So they'll have 100 to go as they turn the left side. James came in on a 620 seed and just swam 5:11. Awesome swim, James. Can we get a reaction? James looks a little tired. All right. So let's take a look down the far end. So lane 1 just turned at 17, so she'll come down and still have 50 to go. Middle of the field here, 2, 3, well, 3 and 4 will be finishing. So this is 3 closer to you, 4 just above. So Gemma, sorry, came in on a 614. Just swam a 5:55, so 22nd improvement. Lane 5 coming to the wall. 6:01, lane 2. Henry in 2 was on a 6:14 seed, swam a 6:01. Nice job. And lane 1 coming home. Okay, so that's heat 10 complete. Here's the swimmers for 11 behind the blocks. These names should match top right. No? Yes. And here's their lane assignments. Underway, heat 11. Names for 12 are on the top right of your screen. And now the names on the top left are updated with the swimmers currently in the pool. All right, as you can see, all the swimmers seeing 3s at the far end, 75 complete. Next split you see on the scoreboard on the top left will be the 100-yard split. All right, here's all the swimmers coming into the wall for the 100. Again, this is heat 11 in the pool, names for 12 on the top right. And then we have one last heat. Heat 13 has 3 swimmers. Rosie Smith, Miles Bagnato, and Cariana Tor. Again, then that'll conclude this session. And then we're back. I think there's like an hour and change warm-up. And then we'll be on the air for the 11 and 12-year-olds. It'll be a separate stream, so this stream, what you're watching now, will end. And then we'll pick up a new stream for that. Hope you're enjoying the coverage. This is Mike, Common Guy Sports from Summit Area Y, live from Summit, New Jersey. Well, potentially if you're re-watching this, it won't be live, but we're live here Saturday morning at 10:27 a.m. on the February 3rd. .200 splits here at the wall. All right, so first to the wall is lane 2, Isabel. Those are 250 splits now at this end, halfway. Had a little glitch with the internet there. So I apologize about that. We'll see if this holds. All right, we are on heat 12 of 13. We'll take a look at the far end of the pool, see where we are with swimmers. So that last split you saw from the majority of the field was 250 splits. As you see, they're being showed 11 lengths complete. So the last time they touched the left end was 10 lengths or 250. I apologize again for that little glitch. Again, take a look down the far end just to resync where we are. So that's lanes 3 and 5, seeing the 13s followed by lane 2. Not sure about the 21 there for lane 1. Okay, we'll see. Lead swimmers now have turned. They're working their way back. So the leads are going left to right here. Okay. So seeing 15 at the far side for the swimmers coming under the flags, going right to left in this view. That will be a 400 split, 16 lengths. Athy in 3, Nick in 5, and Annie in 2. Jump down to the far end, we can sync up again. So they're seeing 17s. So it'll be a bell lap as they return to the start end. You see them mid-pool here. I don't know, the official's gonna give it to, very close here, but lanes 3 and 5. Athy in 3, Nick in 5. You also see lane 2 there, Annie getting the red squares. So 3 and 5 coming into the wall to finish. I don't know why 4 registered there. Might have missed a touch on 3 along the way, and 2's finished now. So I wasn't watching that if we got all the splits. Let's take a look down the far end. Lanes 1 and 4. So Nick, 646, up in 5. Again, some of those times the touches might have been a little off. All right, real quick, let's take a look at 3 swimmers lining up for the last race.
Thank you so much.
And here's their link. This darn thing, sorry. That needs to be shifted up. All right, I'm a little off there. Sorry about that. When it wasn't a swimmer in 1, it kind of just messed me up a little. All right, here's the swimmers at the far end. And now we should see their names. Oh, shucks, that's going to be a little off. Give me 1 second. All right, now the names are aligned on the scoreboard on the top right. And I forgot that when I don't have a lane 1 swimmer, it shifts everything around. So, all right, so with the swimmers seeing a 3 at the right-hand side, this will be a 100 split as they come to the wall. Miles in lane 3, followed by Karina up in 4, and then Rosalie in 2. All right, if you're jumping off, thanks for joining us today. Hope you enjoyed the coverage. Again, we have 2 more sessions. We have the 11-12s. Then we'll have the late session today with the 13 and overs. Again, if you're seeing some glitching on your internet or the video is buffering, that's on my side. I am recording this and I will upload it if the quality is very poor. So that last split was 250s, halfway on that last split. It's a 300 split for the swimmers now here at the start end. All right, Miles in lane 3 leading out, followed by Rosalie, and then Karina in lane, I'm sorry, I'm reading them backward. Miles followed by Karina in 4, and then Rosalie in 2. Jump down to the far end. All right. That's 375 complete there on the 15 lengths. All right, here's Miles, 400 split. And Karina in lane 4. To go. Nice job, sub 7 for Miles. And lane 4, Karina coming in with a big improvement there, knocking 11 and change. Well, 10 and change, sorry. She came in on a 7:22. And Rosalie with improvement came in on a 7:47, just swam 7:36. Great job, everyone. All right, so that's going to be last race for this session. Awesome job to everybody. 13 heats of 500 free. So we're here for a warm-up for a little bit, and then we'll be back with the next session, which is starting with event 5, which will be, I could do that, hold on. So event 5 is 200 free relay. So the next session is known as the Saturday 11-12s. It says 11:45 start. And then what time does that go to? Approximately 1:45-ish or so. All right, that'll be events 5 through 16. Again, all this information is in Meet Mobile. With the free version, you can get some of the information, so you can get the heats and the heat sheet equivalents. I don't think you can get times without the paid version, but that's what I was using to follow along, to read the names and so on. So hopefully that was helpful. Hopefully you enjoyed the coverage. This is Mike, Common Guy Sports. We'll see you back for 2 more sessions today, and we're back tomorrow. There's 3 sessions again tomorrow for the Sundays. We have the 1,000 and 400 IMs in the morning. Midday we have the 11-12s, and then in the afternoon we'll have the older kids again. So again, this is Mike, Common Guy Sports. Thanks for joining. We'll see you soon.